Correspondent examines objective impact of military operations on Boko Haram attacks. Cleric admonish faithful to make adequate preparation for eternal life. Thanks for joining us on Channel 12 News. I am Absola Pedro Adeyemi. Now the news in details. The federal government has resolved to institute a befitting memorial of honor to immortalize the first civilian president of Nigeria, late Alhaji Shehu Shagari. President Muhammadu Buhari announced this during a condolence visit to the Sokoto family house of late former president at the seat of Caliphate. Adamu Sambo has details.
President Muhammadu Buhari arrived Siddiq Abubakar III International Airport, Sokoto, at about 10 o'clock Sunday morning. On hand to receive him were Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, his Kebbi State counterpart, Abubakar Atiku Bagudu. Former Governor Aliyu Magash then proceeded to the residence of the late President Shehu Shagari at Biwa area of Sokoto Metropolis, where the Nigerian leader formally commiserated with the family of the deceased over the loss. President Buhari's personally signed letter of condolence to the Shagari family was read in part by the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal.
This indeed is a grievous icus which will be felt throughout Nigeria, irrespective of any differences. Late Alhaji Shehu Shagari was a landmark figure, being virtually our last link to the post-independence government of Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. The government and people of Sokoto State, my heartfelt condolences on the passing away of this great statesman. The federal government will in due course institute a suitable memorial to the late former president. May his soul rest in peace. Yours sincerely, Muhammadu Buhari.
The chief imam of the National Mosque, Professor Shehu Galadanchi, led a prayer session to Allah to grant the late President Shagari eternal rest in paradise, and to those he left behind the fortitude and courage to bear the loss. Prayers were also offered for guidance and protection of President Muhammadu Buhari, described by President Muhammadu Buhari as a patriot who lived a life service with humility, integrity, and diligence worthy of emulation. And as the nation to mourn the late president, beginning this Sunday, flags are being flown at half-mast across Nigeria in his honor for 3 days, as directed by the president. Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
In honor of the late Nigerian President Alhaji Shehu Shagari, President Muhammadu Buhari directed that flags should fly at half-mast for 3 days. Correspondent has details.
The nation is in a mourning mood, and a drive around Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, by NTA News reveals that from the Defense Headquarters, the Police Force CIID, Federal Road Safety Corps, to the Nigeria Customs Service and other public and private places, flags are flying at half-mast to honor a man many agree is a real gift to the nation. The death of former President Shehu Shagari not only shook the nation but also united it as well. Nigerians, irrespective of affiliation, put aside differences to mourn one of its nationalists. The flags are expected to continue to fly at half-mast for 3 days.
Let's now join defense correspondent Ismail Musa on update on Borno State Boko Haram attacks, as well as the meeting between the Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Abayomi Olonishakin, and the service chiefs.
Thank you, Studio. This is the second time in 2 weeks the Chief of Defense Staff, General Abayomi Olonishakin, and the 3 service chiefs are converging here, the control base of the ongoing counter-insurgency operations. Though details of the 2 meetings were not made known to journalists, it is believed that the platform is to deliberate and address the spate of attack in northern Borno.
And the Chief of Defense Staff specifically commended the doggedness of our troops for what they have been doing, especially for rising up to the occasion of all this madness by these Boko Haram terrorists by dealing decisively with them, first in Goneri and yesterday in Mongunu, and encourage them to do more. And beyond that, there were issues that were raised in respect of the government effort to support the efforts of the troops, which is ongoing, and more will be done. And some of the commanders have been tasked further enhance their performance.
It's back to you, studio, while I continue to wait for updates from the theater.
The Nigerian Air Force 2018 embarked on many operations geared towards addressing security challenges in many parts of the country. In this report, defense correspondent Olajide Bello examines the objectives and the impacts of the Air Force operations. His report.
The Nigerian Air Force has been playing its responsibility through deployment of air power to support ground troops in combating insecurity in parts of the country. It all started with Operation Lafia Dole and some independent operations, which include Operation Ruanwuta 1-4, Operation Thunder Strike 1 and 2, as well as Operation Green Sweep. What are the objectives and impacts of these operations?
We realize that, especially during the rainy season, the terrain is extremely bad. It's very difficult for land forces to penetrate. But we are able to fly on clear days, and we are able to put together these operations with the aim of further degrading where these guys are, that the areas that are not accessible to the land forces. In the northwest also, at a certain stage in July 2018, we had to intervene through Operation Diram Mikia, which is purely an air interdiction operations that are aimed at degrading the capacity of these bandits.
What is the Nigerian Air Force outlook for 2019?
If you look at acquisition and reactivation, I think we want to express our appreciation to the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for supporting us. Have we been able to acquire all we require? The answer is no, but we have made substantial progress. And I think with what we are having, we are able to substantially stabilize some of the areas that would have been impossible for us to stabilize without the number of aircraft that have been acquired.
With continued support of the federal government, the Air Force says it will continue to improve on discharging its constitutional roles professionally in the country. Olajide Bello, NTA.
The outgoing week was characterized by a number of activities, such as the flag off of Ogun West Senatorial campaign by Governor Ibikunle Amosun, the celebration of the big ones, Christmas, Boxing Day, and 2018 Ibogun Olaogun Day. Sit back and enjoy this week's edition of Week in Review as packaged by Akim Jimo.
On weeks, we are kickstarting with a story on the flag off of the campaign of the Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosun, who is vying for Ogun Central Senatorial seat at the National Assembly. The start of his campaign under the All Progressive Congress promised to provide quality representation to the people of the district. The governor also campaigned vigorously for the return of President Muhammadu Buhari into office come 2019 general election. As part of activities to flag off his Ogun Central Senatorial campaign, the state governor Ibikunle Amosun paid homage to the paramount ruler of Egbaland, Oba Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo, for his royal blessings. The governor Ibikunle Amosun, during the course of the week under review, distributed 53 official cars to magistrates in Ogun as morale boosters. The governor, while handing over the keys of the cars to the magistrates, reiterated the need for officers at various levels of governance to improve their performance. The distribution of the cars to the magistrate, the governor noted, is to further engender quick and effective dispensation of justice.
Be very well equipped to do their job. It will not just be the office alone. They must be mobile. They must be able to move from one place to another.
Still on week under review, the 2018 annual Ibogun Olaogun Day Festival was celebrated at Ibogun amidst pomp and pageantry. The governor, who commended former President Olusegun Obasanjo for his active roles in the development of Igbogun land, urged other communities in the state to take a cue from the former president. Former President Obasanjo on his part encouraged political office candidates and their supporters to continue to live together in peace. Still on week under review, the Christian world celebrated the birth of Jesus Christ, otherwise known as Christmas, a time to reflect on the acts and teachings of the prophets. While enumerating the significance of the day, some clergymen noted that for the festival to be meaningful, Christians are expected to have encounter with their Savior, the reason for the season.
Live for peace. He preached love and he sacrificed himself to deliver people from the hand of Satan. It was a wonderful thing for every creation.
Barely 24 hours after the celebration of Christmas, the Christian world marked Boxing Day, a day of sharing with the less privileged. Some Nigerians, however, speak on the meaning, origin, and significance of Boxing Day to the world.
It is another privilege for us to at least lend helping hands to our people.
Just all about exchanging of gifts after the birth of Christ, which is our Savior.
In conclusion, still in the spirit of giving, a philanthropist and a granddaughter, Magistrate Oketola Samobale, founder of the foundation, during the outgone week raised the hope of over 500 widows through sharing in the spirit of Christmas. Single mothers and less privileged who have resigned to their fate of celebrating Christmas without food and new clothes celebrated the festival with much to eat and drink courtesy of Sam Obale.
I just thought, okay, let me make the Christmas a merry one for them. Let us share out of the little that the Lord has blessed us with.
That was all on Week in Review tonight. Stay tuned for another bumper edition next week. Thanks for watching.
You're watching Channel 12 News live on Nta Abeokuta. There will be more news after this time out. Do stay tuned.
Ọdún titun tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà. Àjọṣojú ẹ̀mí wa. Ọdún titun tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà. Àjọṣojú ẹ̀mí wa. Aboyún ilé bìtìbìtì rẹ̀. Ẹni tó ń ṣòwò ọmọ rere ọjà. Ẹni tó mọ dání láìsàn má pa wọ́n. Àjọṣojú ẹ̀mí wa.
Welcome back. It was a celebration of life and time as family, friends, and associates gathered to fond memory of late Sunday Elijah Adeniji, a former staff of the Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Abeokuta. Apostle Damilare Ononuga, in his sermon, admonished the gathering to re-examine their lives, hold on to Christ in order to be part of the heavenly assembly. Correspondent Mohammed Adebowale has details.
In a short exhortation, Apostle Damilare Ononuga emphasized that death is the only inevitable thing in human life, as it is also the ultimate price to be paid by the rich and the poor, irrespective age, color, or tribe. While describing the late Sunday Elijah Adeniji as a true devoted and committed Christian, the clergyman advised all to follow his footprints, as this is the only way the kingdom of God can be guaranteed.
The most important thing for every one of us is to believe in Christ. If someone does not believe in Christ, such a person is in a crisis.
Pastor Idowu Anabiwa, reflecting on his relationship with the deceased, described him as a humble and selfless servant of Jehovah God.
Death is a must for everybody, and after death there's still resurrection, and everybody, it depends on how you use your life, that where you are going to land at the end.
Family, friends, and close associates relate the kind of a man he was while alive.
My dad, Sunday Elijah Adeniji, was a father and a mother combined together. If not for his paternal and maternal instincts that he has, we wouldn't have survived to become something today, because our mother died young and
things were tough, but he was determined to ensure that all his children succeed in life.
My father-in-law is a very good man, a man that so much loves. Don't take stress for granted. Papa was a good man. He always took care of us. When my grandmother was dead, he took care of us.
He was very kind and peaceful person. He loved his job so much. He would direct you, even as a reporter, what you do wrong, Mr. Denji will correct you. This is the right thing because he has stayed long on the job. He knows virtually a little at every department.
That's very, it's a nice man. And then it's very cooperative when I was 18.
Late past Sunday, Elijah Adeniji was a retired staff of the Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Abeokuta. He was born in the year 1947 and died in 2018 at the age of 68. In Abeokuta, Mohammed Adebo, NTA News.
It is very essential for human to make adequate preparation for eternal life while alive. Venerable Kehinde Aremu of the Christ Anglican Church, Mapo in Ibadan, Oyo State, gave the word of admonition during a special church service in honor of Pa Sunday Bolatito Lawale, father of Shegun Lawale, the head of news, Nta Abeokuta. Correspondent Mohammed Adibwale again has details.
Sweet, they say, is the remembrance of the righteous. This was the case as family, friends, and close associates of the Lawales converged at the auditorium of the Christ Anglican Church, Mapo in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, to pay their last respects to a man they all described as an embodiment of true community developer. His sermon, Venerable Kehinde Aremu, stressed that life is meaningless if human being does not have a divine encounter with God. Describing late Pa Sunday Lawale as a devoted Christian and someone that strives to see people around him grow, the clergyman admonished the congregation not to forget that their sojourn on earth is temporal, hence the need for all to work towards
This life, there is another life that we have, which is eternal, throughout eternity. And what preparations are we make for that time? It is very essential that we make preparation for that eternal time.
It was indeed a glorious exit for the octogenarian as the NT family and other guests joined Shegun Lawale and others to celebrate the life and time of their father.
Baba foster unity among his children and the entire family before leaving this world. So I want to implore all the children and the family at large to continue to live in love and unity.
Family members described Pa Elder Sunday Bolatito Lawale this way.
We will miss him so dearly. While he was alive, he was able to impart in us discipline and respect for elders. And he was a prayerful man. So I think that alone, led us to Christ and he left us there. And I think that is the greatest price you can pay for.
My father-in-law was a mentor. He was a good man. He was a unifying factor for everybody in our family.
He's a very strong pillar among his friends and among us that are children and
Alawale was a caring father. He's a devoted Christian. He loved his children and even his dependents so much and his relations.
The late Sunday Lawale was born into the of Odejayi Ita in Ibadan, Oyo State in the year 1930 and died in November 2018 at the age of 88. From Ibadan, Mohammed Adibwale, NT News.
And that's our bit for now. Thank you so much for watching.
a ṣe ìdárò olóògbé olórí orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣíà láti rí i dájú wípé wọ́n ṣe ìpalẹ̀mọ́ fún ẹ̀yìnwá ọ̀la. Ẹ̀ka lẹ́sìn kúrẹ́dẹ́ àsìkò orúkọ tèmi ní Ayọ̀ Adé ìlẹ́gbẹ̀dẹ ìrìnà mọ́ fún láti iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Abẹ́òkúta ìrìnwárí lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ni wọ́n ti sọ ọ́ di mímọ̀ wípé àwọn èrò ìdájú wípé wọ́n mú kí ohun sí olóògbé olórí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí olóògbé Alhaji Shehu Shagari filílẹ̀ kí ó má parun rárá àti rárá. Ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari ni ó kéde yìí nígbà tí ó ṣe àbẹ̀wò ìbánikẹ́dùn sí ilé olórí orílẹ̀-èdè náà ní ìlú Sokoto. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Adamu Sambo ni ó jábọ̀ ìròyìn náà tí ó sì jábọ̀ wípé lára àwọn tí wọ́n wá gbàlejò ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari ni gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Sokoto àti àwọn mìíràn níbi tí wọ́n sì ti ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí ilé olóògbé náà ni wọ́n ti sọ ọ́ di mímọ̀ wípé olóògbé ni ó jẹ́ ẹnìkan tí ó ti kó ipa ribiribi nínú ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó sì jẹ́ wípé ohun tí ó ti ṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni kò ṣe gbàgbé rárá àti rárá. Pẹ̀lú èyí wọ́n á sọ wípé àwọn kò ní jẹ́ kí àwọn tí ó ti fi lélẹ̀ kí ó parun. Wàyí wọ́n sọ ọ́ di mímọ̀ wípé àwọn yóò túbọ̀ rí wípé gbogbo àwọn tí ó ti kópa ribiribi ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni yóò mú kí àwọn ohun tí wọ́n fi lélẹ̀ kí ó máa wà títí ọjọ́ ayérayé. Ẹbí, ọ̀rẹ́ àti mùtúmùwà ni ó péjúpésẹ̀ síbi ètò ìsìnkú olóògbé Sunday Elijah Adéníjì tí ó jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì iléeṣẹ́ Nigerian Television Authority NTA Abẹ́òkúta. Àlùfáà Olúwadámiláre Ọ̀nànúgà nínú ìwàásù rẹ̀ ni ó rọ gbogbo àwọn tí ó wà níkàlẹ̀ láti rí pé wọ́n gbé ìgbé ayé tí yóò mú kí wọ́n máa rántí wọn lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n bá papòdà. Akọ̀wé wa Muhammed Adébọ̀wálé ni ó jábọ̀ ìròyìn náà ẹ gbọ́ síwájú sí i.
Pẹ́ tí ó ṣe olùṣọ́-àgùntàn Olúwadámiláre Ọ̀nànúgà tẹnpẹlẹ mọ́ wípé ikú nìkan ni ohun kan ṣoṣo tí Ọlọ́run dá tí ó so gbogbo ẹ̀dá ró, ó sì jẹ́ gbèsè kan tí gbogbo ènìyàn yóò san yálà ó jẹ́ olówó, òtòṣì, ọkùnrin, obìnrin, ọmọdé àbí àgbàlagbà láì wo ti ẹ̀yà kankan àbí ti àwọ̀ ara. Nígbà tí ó ṣe àpèjúwe olóògbé Sunday Elijah Adéníjì gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó fi gbogbo ìgbésí ayé rẹ̀ sin Ọlọ́run, olùṣọ́-àgùntàn náà rọ gbogbo àwọn tó wà níkàlẹ̀ láti tẹ̀lé ipasẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ó ní eléyìí nìkan ló lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n jogún ìjọba ọ̀run.
Èyí láti nígbàgbọ́ nínú bíbí Jésù, èyí láti nígbàgbọ́ ní ikú rẹ̀, èyí dẹ̀ láti nígbàgbọ́ nínú àjíǹde rẹ̀. Ẹni tí ò bá nígbàgbọ́ nínú àwọn nǹkan mẹ́ta tí mo sọ yìí kì í ṣọmọlẹ́yìn Jésù.
Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tirẹ̀, ẹni ọ̀wọ̀ Ìdòwú Àlàbí ó ní òun ní ìbáṣepọ̀ tó ní Ọlọ́run nínú pẹ̀lú olóògbé, ó sì ṣe àpèjúwe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni Ọlọ́run tí ó fi gbogbo ìgbáyé rẹ̀ sin Ọlọ́run ọba Jèhófà.
Kí wọ́n fi àpẹẹrẹ ilẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ wọn kí wọ́n lè máa tẹ̀lé kí wọ́n lè jẹ́ èèyàn dára ní lẹ́yìn ọ̀la. Ó jẹ́ tí ó ní ètò pẹ̀lú nǹkan nípa gbogbo nǹkan yìí tó nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó jogúnlé láti ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá ẹ̀.
Àwọn ẹbí, ará, ọ̀rẹ́ àti ojúlùmọ̀ ṣe àpèjúwe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tí ó fẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ládùúgbò rẹ̀.
Àwọn nìkan ni wọ́n tó wá, wọ́n kàn báyìí lórí bàbá àti màmá. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ nítorí pé bóyá nítorí pé àwọn òbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kàwé púpọ̀, wọ́n kàn mọ́ wa létí wípé o gbọ́dọ̀ kàwé tipátipá. Bó ṣe pé àwọn máa ta ohun ní àwọn pé ká lè kàwé.
Bàbá tí yan kí o máa fi yangàn.
Olóògbé Sunday Elijah Adéníjì jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́-fẹ̀yìntì iléeṣẹ́ Nigerian Television Authority NTA Abẹ́òkúta, a bí ní ọdún 1947, ó sì papòdà ní ọdún 2018 ní ẹni ọdún méjìdínláàádọ́rùn-ún. Muhammed Adébọ̀wálé ló ti ń jábọ̀ ìròyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ NTA Abẹ́òkúta.
Ó pọn dandan fún gbogbo ènìyàn láti máa ṣe ohun gbogbo pẹ̀lú èròǹgbà àti ìrántí wípé òun ṣì máa kú ní ọjọ́ kan. Venerable Kẹ́hìndé Àrẹ̀mú ti ìjọ Christ Anglican Church Ìmàpó ní Ìbàdàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló sọ ọ̀rọ̀ àmọ̀ràn yìí níbi ètò ìsìnkú olóògbé Pa Sunday Bọ́láwọlé tó jẹ́ bàbá ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ṣẹ́gun Láwọlé tí ó ṣiṣẹ́ ní iléeṣẹ́ NTA Abẹ́òkúta. Akọ̀wé wa Muhammed Adébọ̀wálé náà ló jábọ̀ ìròyìn náà ẹgbẹ́ síwájú sí i.
Dídùn ni ìrántí olódodo gẹ́gẹ́ bí eléyìí níbi tí ará, ọ̀rẹ́ àti àwọn alábàáṣe mọ̀lẹ́bí Láwọlé ti péjọpọ̀ sí gbọ̀ngàn ìjọ Anglican tó wà ní Màpó ní Ìbàdàn tí ṣe olú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ láti bu ọlá ìkẹyìn fún ẹni tí gbogbo wọn ṣe àpèjúwe rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí atúnlùtò.
wàásù rẹ̀ olùṣọ́-àgùntàn Kẹ́hìndé Àrẹ̀mú tẹnpẹlẹ mọ́ wípé ìgbé ayé ẹ̀dá kò lè ní ìtumọ̀ tí àwọn ẹ̀dá kò bá ní ìbáṣepọ̀ tó dánmọ́rán pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá wọn. Nígbà tí ó ń ṣe àpèjúwe olóògbé Sunday Láwọlé gẹ́gẹ́ bí onígbàgbọ́ òdodo tí ó sì máa ń làkàkà láti rí i pé àwọn èèyàn tí ó rọ̀gbà yíká ní ìdàgbàsókè ọlọ́kanòjọ̀kan, ẹni Ọlọ́run náà rọ àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ láti má ṣe gbàgbé wípé ìgbé ayé wọn ní orílẹ̀-èdè alààyè jẹ́ fún ìgbà díẹ̀. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n kí wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun láti máa lé ìjọba ọ̀run pẹ̀lú ìfàyàbalẹ̀ ọkàn. Ẹni tí ọmọ bá sin òun gangan ló bímọ. Eléyìí tún jẹyọ níbi ìgbàlejò rẹ̀ jẹ̀wọ̀nù níbi tí a ti rí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ NTA tí wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ṣẹ́gun Láwọlé àti àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí láti ṣe ayẹyẹ ìkẹyìn fún bàbá wọn tó dolóògbé.
Mo fẹ́ rọ àwọn ọmọ àti mọ̀lẹ́bí Láwọlé tó fi mọ́ àwa gan tá a wá bá wọn kẹ́yìn bàbá wípé ká kọ́ bí a ṣe ń ṣe rere, ká kọ́ bí a ṣe ń tún ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀dá ṣe. Èyí ni yóò ní ìtumọ̀ níwájú Ọlọ́run nígbà tá a bá débẹ̀ ní ìkẹyìn.
Àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí ṣe àpèjúwe alàgbà Sunday Bọ́látitó Láwọlé báyìí.
Bàbá wa jẹ́ ẹni tó kóni mọ́ra, wọ́n jẹ́ ẹni tó kóni mọ́ra, tó nífẹ̀ẹ́, wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ, wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ ẹbí, wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn tí wọ́n dìjọ ń gbélé, wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ ará àdúgbò, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa láàrin ìtú.
Bàbá jẹ́ èèyàn tí ó ní ìfẹ́ gbogbo èèyàn, aráàlú àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àtẹbí.
Wọ́n jẹ́ onínúure, ẹni tó máa ń kó èèyàn mọ́ra, ẹbí, ará, ọ̀rẹ́, kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n lè gbà lálejò.
Olóògbé Sunday Láwọlé ni a bí ní agboolé mọ̀lẹ́bí Ọdẹ́jàyí ní ìta Àgbákin ní ìlú Ìbàdàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní ọdún 1930 tí ó sì kí ayé pé òdìgbòṣe ní oṣù kọkànlá ọdún 2018 lẹ́ni ọdún méjìdínláàádọ́rùn-ún.
tó yẹ wọn fún ti àṣálẹ́ ìkọ́ni jùbọ̀ ilẹ̀ ìpàdé ọlá fún àkọ́tún rẹ̀ mìíràn ó dàárọ̀.
Nta Abeokuta.